So this is going to be the start of my weekly market breakdown, where I'm just going to break down 2 or 3 pairs that I'm looking at for the week, just so you have an idea of how it is I trade. So you can just follow along, take some of the trades for yourself, and hopefully make some profit. So I don't want to make these videos really long, as a lot of breakdowns go on for like 20-30 minutes and they just drag on talking about stuff that you don't need to. So I'm going to just try and make them quick, informative, and help you out. So yeah, let's go. And we're going to start with GBN. And with all my pairs, I always start on the daily to get the overall trend and to find any significant levels that I'm looking for a reversal, or any continuation patterns to follow the trend. So the first thing that I would look at if I saw GBN is we've had this clear push down followed by this corrective price sideways. And now price is starting to come up to this significant double top here, so I'll be looking for sells for price to come back down to here. But one thing, a lot of traders are going to have this double top plotted in the exact same way. They might not call it a double top, it will be support, resistance, whatever they call it. But a lot of traders are going to have this exact same level plotted in. So you really do not want to be taking an entry at that exact level, because odds are you're just going to get tagged in and out a lot and lose a lot of trades if you're doing that. What you want to do is wait for some confirmation before you're taking the trade. As what often happens with so many double tops and things like this is that everyone takes it straight away and they just all get caught on the wrong side of the market. Price pushes up a little bit, takes them out, and then it drops. And it's going to be very annoying, as you knew exactly which way price was going to go, and yet you still lost the trade. And yeah, that is very annoying. So yeah, you just want to wait for a bit of confirmation and don't just take it straight away. Also, another level I would actually be looking for it to hit is my Fibonacci level up here. So this is just a Fibonacci level from here to here, and I don't like to keep the whole thing on the screen because it just looks really messy. So all I do is I just draw a trend line in like this, write the level, and I just take the others off. And the reason that I don't actually have the Fibonacci levels on the screen, I don't have the 0.382, the 0.618, 0.236, or the 0.5, is simply because I have no bias of which level I want price to hit. All the Fibonacci levels represent to me is a level in price where price is more probable to reverse from, and it's more about the price action to the individual levels. The only thing I would say is on the daily, if I get a massive push down and you're plotting the levels in there, then it's unlikely that price will reverse from the first level it hits. It won't reverse from the 0.618 or the 0.236. It often goes up further. But apart from that, I really have no bias to what level it hits. I really just am more bothered about the price action, as if I pair really good price action with those Fibonacci levels, then I know that there's a very high probability that price will reverse, which is why I have this level plotted in here. So that's all this is. So all you really want to be looking for this pair is for how price reacts to these levels. So we could, you don't want to be just taking the trade here. You want to be looking for a clear price action like this, 1, 2, 3, take the entry there, or a pullback to some fib levels here and then take the entry here. Also the same, but to the different level. If we want to be looking for price to come up, come to this significant level up here, 1, 2, 3, bish bash, drop, and then small pullback, drop. So you want to be looking for another entry there. And that's really all I'm looking for this pair. If you want, because now you have this level on, you can actually look for some short-term buys if you want to take here to the upside to the fib level, maybe a quick 3%. But mainly for this one, I would say just look for those 2 levels there. So that's GBN, really simple, really quick, really easy. The next pair that we're going to look at is Aussie key to the Wii. It's a little bit more complex, but really it's simple. So again, I've got my Fibonacci level in here because what I've seen this as the push up, this as the pullback before price pushes up even further. So now I'm going to drop to the 1 hour and show you where I'll be looking for my entry. This here is just my Fibonacci levels in from here to here. It's just I use a rectangle in the hour because it's smaller and I can just have, so I can see what 2 levels are on. That's it. Now we're looking for a correction to the upside. Now here's the thing, a lot of people that you know, maybe looking for a trade up as well from another reason, I don't know, will now be put off by this quite impulsive push back down, and they'll be like, no, that's it, not happening anymore, it's off, call it a day. Where this is so not true. So many trades, like, again, get people caught on the wrong side by giving price action like this, like really impulsively, and it will just come back down here and just push straight back up, and everyone will be like, hold on a minute, I knew that was going to happen. And they were just put off by, you know, this here, and you really don't need to be at all. One impulsive push doesn't dictate the overall move of price, so don't be put off by that. If it just absolutely smashed through like this, then yeah, you have every right to be like, do you know what, don't mean it's going to go that way anymore. But until it does that, always have it in your mind that it could still go the way you think, because like I said, one impulsive move doesn't mean anything. So what I'll be looking for is some clear price action, 1, 2, 3 to here, pull back here, and that's how I'll be looking to take as the entry. One thing, even though I just said that it doesn't have to pull back, if you get this clear 3 Dutch pattern here that's clearly showing that we're going to get another push down before it pushes up, then yeah, we can take the trade, because there's probably like 6 or 7% available. Yeah, we've got 8%. I mean, we probably would have a bigger stop loss because it's only an hour, but yeah, you can definitely take the trade there, because now, you know, when I look at price, I can clearly see that is more of an indication to me that price is going to drop just than one impulsive little phase. So that's that pair. Again, a little bit more complex, but really it's not too complex, to be honest. The next pair is euro to the dollar, to the dollar. And so what I'm looking at on euro dollar is that we've got this clear push up here, and this is working as the pullback before price pushes up further to back to these levels up here. And all I'm looking for is how price reacts to this Fibonacci level here to see if I can get any buys. But I'm also very aware with this pair that price could actually drop quite a bit further before we get the pullback, and I could, you know, I could have more Fibonacci levels on here, and price could pull back to the levels here before it pulls up. Because if we just look left, we can see that the last time price pushed up and pulled back, if I plot my levels in here, you can clearly see that price came all the way down to this level before it pushed up. But you know, on the way down it would break below a level, push up, break below a level, push up, and you know, that's what it would do the whole way, push below and break back up before it did this. So I'm very aware that over here price could do the exact same thing, because the thing is, price doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. You know, price is never going to look the exact same, but a lot of the patterns and phases do look very similar. So something like this could happen, it just won't look the exact same. Another thing, when we do have these impulsive phases, you usually have one more complex, larger pullback, continuation pattern, whatever you want to call it, and then one smaller, more simple pattern. But in no order. You could have the simple pattern, then the more complex, or you could have the more complex, then the simple one. So this could just be working as the more complex pattern, and this could just be the simpler pattern that's going to push up from this level straight up to here. You never know. I don't know. No one knows. But that's what we'll be looking for. Now, if we drop down to the 1 hour, all we're looking for is some clear price action to here. 3 touch pattern to this area, followed by push up. If there's no pattern, pull back, and then continuation pattern, then take the trade. And again, if we get some clear price action here, if we get, I don't know, this double top, touches here, push down, pull back, we can look for some short-term sales just down to this level. Maybe we get a 3 to 1, because again, as we just saw, price can just keep pushing down even further, so we can make more money than what we thought. That's what I'll be looking for. So that's all that's all the pairs I'm going to cover this week. I hope that there's some entries pop up, and I hope that you get some dubs. I hope you get some wins. I hope you make some profit. So yeah, I'll see you next week for the same thing.